So this pattern was created with 20 stitches in mind. So whatever you do is going to be a multiple of 20. In this video, I'm going to do 40 foundation chains, but you can do 20, you can do 60s, whatever you're going to need right now. And I'm doing 40 foundation chains. These will be 40 half double crochets. So if you're doing regular chains, just make sure you chain 2 extra at the end. I do recommend using a stitch marker or yarn or whatever to mark your place when you hit 20 if you're doing more than 20, just so you know where the pattern stops and starts again. I also recommend using looser tension because you're going to be doing a lot of increases and decreases, so you want to make it easier on yourself now versus having to struggle later. Once you get to the last stitch, in my case 39, I'm going to switch colors to pink, and I'm just going to pull the pink through the last 3 loops on my hook and then tighten it up and chain 2. Now I'm going to turn my work to begin row 2 of the pattern. After turning your work, you're going to double crochet in the first stitch and then chain 1. So after your double crochet and chain 1, you're going to skip 2 stitches. In the next stitch, you're going to double crochet, chain 2, and put another double crochet in the same stitch. Then you're going to chain 1 and do this again. Skip 2 stitches, double crochet, in the next stitch, chain 2, and double crochet in the same stitch. In total, for the first 20 stitches, you're going to do this 5 times. Once you have made 5 of the double crochet V's, you're going to chain 1 and skip 2 stitches. And the last 2 stitches, you're going to put 1 double crochet in each. And this will complete row 2 of the 20 stitch pattern. I'm going to continue to finish my last 20, but some of you may have only done 20 stitches. If you are continuing with the next 20 stitches, you are going to double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, skip 2 stitches, and place a double crochet in the next stitch. Then you will chain 2 and place another double crochet in the same stitch. You're going to do 5 of these all together, and once you get to the last double crochet, you're going to chain 1 and place 1 double crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. To begin row 3, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. You are going to place 2 single crochets in the first 2 stitches and 1 more single crochet in the chain space. To attach the bead, you're going to place it on your hook and slip stitch on both sides of the heart. Once you're done, you're going to skip the V completely and single crochet into the next chain space. Next, you're going to single crochet across the V for a total of 4 single crochets, and then you're going to make a single crochet in the next chain space and attach another bead. Place the bead on the hook, slip stitch on both sides of the heart, skip the V entirely, and single crochet in the next chain space. Once you have attached the third and final bead, you're going to make 1 more single crochet. This single crochet marks the end of row 3 for this 20 stitch pattern, but if you are continuing, you will make single crochets in the next 3 stitches and attach another bead. To begin row 4, you're going to chain 1 and turn your work, then single crochet in the first 2 stitches. Now we're going to do a decrease to secure the bead. Pull the bead back so you can see the stitch and stick your hook in it, and also grab the little V that's just hanging there in the back and pull up a loop. And then you're going to go into the next slip stitch, also grabbing part of the V in the back, and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Single crochet in the next stitch. Now you're going to do a popcorn stitch. To do this, it will be 5 interconnected double crochets. So start a double crochet, only pull through 2 of the loops, and then start the next double crochet. You're going to do this 5 times, and once you have 5, you're going to pull through all the loops on your hook. Once you're done, you're going to slip stitch into the same stitch and then slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. In the last stitch of the V, you are going to do one more popcorn stitch, which is 5 interconnected double crochets. When you're done, place a slip stitch into the same stitch of your popcorn and a single crochet in the next stitch. Make sure that you push your popcorns to the front so that your heart shape will really pop. Continue securing your beads with decreases and creating popcorn stitches until you decrease and secure your third and final bead. Once you have secured your final bead, single crochet in the next 3 stitches. If you are stopping here, now is the time to change colors to white. If you are continuing, start with 2 single crochets and a decrease to secure the bead. At the end of row 4, switch to white yarn, chain 2, and turn your work. The goal of row 5 is to get our stitches back down to 20. You will be making double crochets into the front loops only. To begin, you're going to place a double crochet in the first 7 stitches. Next, you're going to do a regular double crochet decrease. Place a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Now you're going to do another double crochet decrease, but instead of only using 2 stitches, you're going to use 3. Double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and afterwards do another regular double crochet decrease. Lastly, you're going to place 1 double crochet in the next 6 stitches. If you are only doing 20 stitches, you're going to stop here, change your color to red, chain 2, and turn your work. Otherwise, you're going to restart the pattern by placing 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches. Once you've reached the end of the row, you're going to switch your color to red, chain 2, and turn your work. This row is kind of complicated, so we're going to slow it down just a little bit. Place 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. In the 3rd stitch, place 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. Chain 3 and pull apart the half double crochets. The next 5 stitches you are about to do will be onto that second half double crochet. So first make 2 treble crochets, then 2 double crochets, and lastly a half double crochet, all onto that second half double crochet. Now you're going to look for the white stitch, and you're going to place 2 double crochets in the middle of the 2 half double crochets. To complete the second half of the heart, you are going to crochet onto the first half double crochet that you did. So on that stitch, place a half double crochet, 2 double crochets, and 2 treble crochets. Once you're done, chain 3 and slip stitch into the middle of the heart. Pull back the heart so you can see the next stitch that you need to crochet in. For the next 13 stitches, you're going to place a double crochet in each. Once you have finished your 13th double crochet, make 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. Then chain 3 and separate the 2 half double crochets. Make 2 treble crochets onto the second half double crochet, as well as 2 double crochets and 1 more half double crochet. Find the white stitch and make 2 double crochets in the middle of the 2 half double crochets. Finally, onto the first half double crochet that you made, make a half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 2 treble crochets, and chain 3. Once you're done, place a slip stitch into the center of the heart, pull your heart back to find the next stitch, and in the last 3 stitches of this pattern, place a double crochet. If you are stopping here, change your yarn to white, chain 1 and turn your work. If you are continuing, restart the pattern by making 2 double crochets and then 2 half double crochets into the same stitch to begin the heart. At the end of the row, change your yarn to white, chain 1 and turn your work. This next row is fairly simple, it's just single crochets all the way across. I also secured my heart as I went along by putting my hook through the back, finding random loops in the back of the heart and just pulling it through with my single crochet. Also, to keep in mind, in order to get back to 20 stitches, you need to make 4 increases before the end of the row. I did my increases right in the center of the heart, but it's up to you where you want to put it. Once you are done with the end of the row, you are going to chain 2 and turn your work. We have finally reached the last row of the pattern, and it's just double crochets. I chose to do my double crochets through the side of the single crochets, but it's up to you. I just wanted to hide the red parts. Once you're done, feel free to cut off your yarn and stop there, or you can start from the beginning again and do basically 2 layers of this pattern. That's what I'm going to do. So you can chain 2, turn your work, and start with the row of half double crochets. And I'll be back to show you what it looks like all together. Here is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments or DM me on TikTok. I have the same username.